What's the puppies doing? Hi everyone, they're playing today a little bit better. Thanks for joining. Everything's new in the whipping box, new toys. As you can tell, they're all interested in new toys, new smells. So we put a little food in here for them to chew on and to find. These two right here are playing. They're all starting to bite and mouth at this time. Thanks for the comments. These puppies are about 3.5 weeks old. They're all playing hard. We replaced the flooring with rugs instead of the normal flooring with this being washed. So everything smells new. So they're smelling everything. So these puppies are about 3.5 weeks old. They're Brittany's. If you have questions, they're Brittany's. Thanks for the thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel. These two right here are playing pretty rough. Uh-oh. So they're barking, making more noises now. Little tail wags. And we see these. They're going to bite on each other and mouth. Their teeth are coming in really good. This one right here likes the towel for some reason. New smells make the world a better place. So all these are playing really hard. And it's getting rough in here. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the subscribes. Subbing our channel. As you can tell, they're all playing. I love the little white tip on the tail. Another white tip on the tail. This one right here is figured out toys. Kind of biting the pink toy there. Thanks for the likes for our channel. Just puppies playing. These are Brittany puppies. They used to be called Brittany Spaniels. Now they're called Brittany's. They changed in the 1980s. And these puppies are now mouthing each other, learning how to use their mouth. And as you can tell, they got plenty of toys. This one right here is looking for trouble with that tail wagging. And this is where we like to make a lot of noise when they're playing. Make them all pay attention. You can tell how they all looked up. What's these puppies doing? Huh? Yes, she had 7 puppies here. Hi, Stitch Love. Hi, Kevin Martin. Thank y'all for joining. This one right here is looks like the Flash moving around so fast. And all the puppies. What are these puppies doing in here? What are these puppies doing in here? So we try to start making a lot more noises. We have a fan running. We were vacuuming earlier, trying to get them accustomed to all that. Brittany's. These are called Brittany's. They used to be called Brittany Spaniels. The name changed in the 80s. Now they're called Brittany's. These puppies are about 3.5 weeks old. Thanks everyone for joining. So we try to make all sorts of noises. What's this puppy doing here? I think this is a little boy. Yep. You can see his face. And as you can tell, they're used to being handled. He's kind of chilling out, letting me hold him any way I want to. There's a great mass to him. And then his marking here. What do you want? So this little boy here. Great little mask. Wanting me to hold him. Also, they come over here to you now, wagging their little tail when we call them. What's these little puppies doing? Huh? You see some food in here. They're starting to eat a little food. This one right here's got the toys. Let's look at this one. It's a little boy too. Has a little mustache. And they just used to being handled so much. So this is his markings here. And again, they just trust us so much. We got some of them that are falling asleep already. Another little boy here. And they're used to being handled. I think this is a girl, yeah. Great little head on her mask. And her markings. Rubbing their ears. Now they're all starting to play and maybe go to sleep a little bit. Play with all these different toys. What are the puppies doing in here? What? There's a barker. They're barking at us. What's the puppies doing? I hear one growling. Just having fun. Toys over here. Yeah, Nick. This is the fun age here. they start figuring out toys. You can see these over here trying to figure out all the toys. They're having fun. These are Brittany's. And they're very active, as you can tell. They're about 3.5 weeks old. They'll be 4 weeks in about 4 days. But they're all starting to run around, start biting each other. Their teeth are starting to come in. And then I love to see their tail wag. What's these puppies doing? And you talk to them loud. Start making noises. They all stop and look and listen. Sometimes they'll bark at you. What's these puppies doing? You see little tail wags when they hear my voice. They're used to my voice. So all our, yeah, they love all the attention. This one right here in the corner. And this one right here is starting to wag its tail. He wants to pounce on something. It probably sees that toy, see? That one barked at us. So they're all playing. So they're all in here. Just them playing, and they start doing their biting and mouthing each other. Mom will be back in a minute. She's she's going out to potty. It shouldn't be time to feed them, but oh, Mom just came in from outside. Just gonna check everybody out probably. Sounds like she's been running around outside. I think she got in the swimming pool. So yes, it's busy, busy, busy. They start getting very busy at this time, doing a lot of walking and biting. Love to see them wrestling, playing around. They're starting to get more active at this time. Like we said, these puppies are about 3.5 weeks old. They'll be 4 weeks next Monday, or this coming Monday. Yeah, like I said, they weigh, Brittany's are supposed to weigh about 3 pounds, a pound for every week. And these are about 3.5 pounds, and they're about 3.5 weeks. So it's pretty good. Especially when you have 7 puppies. It's pretty good to be about a pound a week. Yeah, and they're kind of small. I'll show you some up close. This is a little girl here. And they're used to us holding them in our hands, as you can tell. She's got a great little face to her. Pretty calm if you can lay one on their back like this. It's pretty calm. They kind of trust you. kind of in. They start playing with the toys. So they start making a lot of noises to help them get used to their new family life. Hey Wanda, hey Sandy, thanks for joining. Got some barking going on. They're just having fun, walking around. Oh, one of them actually peed. We'll start potty training next week with trays and stuff. And this one right here is playing with a toy. So they're having fun. There's a little food in here we left, so they can kind of mouth some food. And they're starting to use all their noses. They're about 3.5 weeks old. They'll be 4 weeks this coming Monday. So their eyes and ears are open. They have little bitty teeth, and they're not too sharp right now, but they will be soon. And the food is in there just to help them get their noses. When they start smelling the food, and it kind of gives them something to do. Now regular bedding we have changed. Now we just have 2 rugs in there. We've got to wash the other bedding and put it back in here. But just a process of keep changing it out. Just want to make sure the puppies have a lot of, this one right here is trying to grab the ear and jerk it. Just want to make sure the puppies have good footing. Sometimes tile floors are not the best. These are Brittany's. And we try to make a lot of noises. Hey, boop, 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 boops. So I love to do that noise and see their tail wag when they kind of recognize. Hey, boop, 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 boop. Little orange and white female here. Nope, male, not female. Great little head. And as you can tell here, the color. They're starting to get tired. They'll be going to sleep soon. Thanks, Hobby. Thanks, Frankie D. We're set. People always ask. No, they're not for sale. They've already been reserved. Pretty much before we have a litter, we have all of them reserved. You can see this puppy over here with a little waggy tail. And they're all over here playing. Little food over here we put in here for smell, to help their smell. And of course at this age they're very clumsy. And all their coordination is together. And remember at this age their eyesight is not very good. Not till they get about 10 or 12, 16 weeks old is their eyesight very good. Right now they can just see about 5 or 6 feet in front of them. Yes, hobby puppies definitely will keep you busy. And as you can tell, some of them are starting to get wound down when they're going to sleep. Thanks for the subscribers. Yeah, we have the liver color here, liver and white, and this is orange and white. Two dominant colors. There is other colors like tricolor and those type of things. Yeah, they're starting to get their voice. Mom checking them out. Mom's in there now. No, they're all reserved. When we have puppies, normally all the puppies have been reserved and a deposit's been paid and all that stuff. We're not trying to sell puppies this way. We're trying to show future owners their puppy before they get them. So some of our puppy buyers are watching. This is a great way for us to show them. And as you can tell, they're getting aggressive when they try to eat. And then some of them have got on the wrong side, so they're mad. That's the fussy one. If you've been watching this over the last couple of weeks, he is the fussy one. He fusses all the time. No, we got too many cameras for you to kidnap one. We would get evidence. We have cameras that watch them 24/7. Even when I'm at work. And Mom will get what she starts to feed them standing up instead of laying down. It's easy on her. Thank you, we work hard. All our parents, puppy, the mom and dad are all health tested. They have to pass all their health testing for the breed before they're able to have puppies, and then we have to make sure we put them the right care and all those type of things. As you can tell, Mom had 7 puppies. She's not very lean. She's gained her weight back good. So we do all the health testing on both parents. Mom here, Minnie, has won best of breed in dog shows. She's very close to having her show championship. The dad is already a show championship and also has field points where he has competed in field trials. He also has AKC titles in obedience and trick dog. So those type of things, if you are interested, you can always go to our website and look at all our stuff on there. This is a fun way to share with our puppy buyers how we raise them, how we get them in the process. And as you see here, once they get about this age, Mom would prefer to feed them standing up because it's cooler for her to do this than it is laying down and having 7 babies on top of you. Thanks, Hobby Sandy. Oh no, she's not tired, just hot. You can imagine having 7 bodies on you, and then your body is producing 10 bottles of milk. It's never going to be cool. But this is one way they try to stay cool, is by standing up, not laying down. And she'll start weaning them very soon. Hey everyone joining. But she has a place here she can get out. It's higher here and here, so the puppies can't get out, so she can get out and get away from them. These puppies are about 3.5 weeks old. They'll be 4 weeks this coming Monday. So this is the Mom is at the point where she's getting tired of nursing them, so we start supplementing food. Thanks a lot, Steve. We do a hard work. If you go to our website, we have all our dogs with titles, health certificates. And Mom will usually do it at 4 or 5 weeks. If we can, we like to keep Mom around till 6 weeks, but Mom a lot of times will get so aggressive toward them because she doesn't, I mean, it's not fun for Mom after a certain period of time because they start getting teeth and they start getting so aggressive where she'll start correcting them. And that's what we tell future owners. Believe me, Mom's already gotten onto them a lot more than you ever can. And so, don't think they're poor babies because Mom has already put them in their place and corrected them and made them follow the rules. And if you take them home and you let them run away with the rules, they will run away with the rules. She might have other puppies next year or something, depending on what the vet says. Yeah, there's 7 in this litter. They're all reserved. If the vet says she's good to have another litter, we will plan it and see if we have a wait list. Then we'll go from there. And as you can tell, she is licking me. She says, okay, we get through with this. We're going hunting, right? We're going to find some quail. And I'm like, yeah, we'll find some quail. So that's what she'll want to do next, is find some quail. And as you can tell, she wants me to rub her. And I will tell you, her breath stinks. Yeah, we do have a wait list for our next litter. Already started. I think there's 2 on that. And we try not to do Christmas puppies because I don't like Christmas puppies. Because people buy them for the wrong reasons. Oh yeah, she's my dog. We hunt. We do a lot of quail hunts, so we have several dogs. But she's, like I said, one best in breed. You go to the website, her page is Lab Earth Hilltop Minnie. Her name is Minnie, and she's a show dog and a hunting dog. And a real small dog. She only weighs like 32 pounds right now. So she's right in conformation size. They're supposed to be between 30 and 40 pounds. Males are supposed to be a little bigger and females are supposed to be a little smaller. She's about 32 pounds. And she's fixing to end this feeding cycle. She's getting toward the door. If you can tell, she can jump out. They can't follow her. She's like, okay, this is about over with. I doubt this is her last litter. She's only 3. She had a litter last year when she was 2, after she had her health testing. And she turned 3 months ago. And as you can tell, she's kissing her puppy here. And then she's had another litter at 3. She'll probably have another litter at 4. And then we'll probably just hunt her for the rest of her life after that. Thanks, Hobby. Yeah, she's loving on her babies. And she's kind of to the point where she's through feeding them right now. She's probably fitting to leave. Understand she's been doing this for about 3.5 weeks, so there she goes. And now she can get away from them. And a lot of people do this wrong. They will not let. Dad is orange and white. Looks more like this puppy here. He's on our website also. But she'll leave, and if you can see, we're in a tile floor, so she'll go by the freezer. And we'll open the freezer, and it'll cool the tile floor, and she'll sit on it, lay on it to cool herself off. And thanks, Judy. So they're all walking around looking, smelling. She kind of got them all excited. This puppy right here might be trying to take a nap. These are Brittany's. They used to be called Brittany Spaniels, but they actually changed the name in the 80s. And they will probably start using the bathroom here soon. And she'll come in here and clean up. And then next week we'll start potty training. Mom is actually up here eating. Thanks a lot. If y'all have it, like our channel, subscribe to it. We try to do a couple of these videos a week, and then we also have helpful videos. We've been doing this since 1991. We've had Brittany's for that long. So we've got a lot of playing going on over here. Love the tail wags. We'll start adding in noises, making them all listen. And that's kind of how we check their hearing. What we'll do when we potty train, we'll put a tray over here with alfalfa chips, and it will turn into a potty tray, kind of like a cat litter tray. And they'll start. When one uses it over there, the next one will try to use it over there. It won't be perfect, but at least will give them a designated area to use the bathroom. we have some helpful potty training ideas that we kind of show in some of our videos on YouTube. But right now it's kind of going to be crazy for the next week or so because these puppies are starting to get active and mobile. Yes, we actually have some of our pedigrees have natural bobtails. So some of these puppies you see here, their tails are natural, so they have the natural bobtail gene, which most people don't know. These are Brittany's. They're not Brittany Spaniels anymore. They call them just Brittany's. They got rid of the Spaniel piece in the 80s, 1980s, because they're not flushers, they're pointers, so that's why they changed the name. Mom's back in there. I don't know why she's back in there, but I guess she wants to feed them again. She just fed them. But Minnie is a very protective mom. She will go check them over and over again. Even if I'm in here, she'll check them. Just like she wants to come out again. What's that girl doing? Hey Candy, hi Pamela. Thanks for joining. If y'all haven't subscribed, like their channel, do that. We see some of them are starting to get tired. They're starting to lay down. Mom cannot decide what she's going to do. She keeps coming in and leaving. I guess she's trying to feed them again. I don't know. As you can tell, they haven't missed any meals. They're starting to get a little thinner now because they're more active, so they're kind of burning calories. I love the little tail wags here. What's these puppies doing? Thanks, Pamela. Thanks, Mr. Watcher. These are pointers. These are Brittany's. They used to be called Brittany Spaniels in the 1980s. They changed the name to Brittany's. They're actually a pointing breed. They're not a flusher. They point quail, pheasant, those type of things. Mom's loving on some puppies. Yeah, they're pretty chunky even though they're very active. They're starting to lose a little chunkiness. Except the one in the corner over here. He's kind of like me. Mom is kissing one here. Giving them some attention. This one right here is kind of digging. I don't think they really want to feed. They're just kind of playing. Except this one has always been a hog, the one that's feeding now. I think that's a little girl. She's always been a hog. She does. She loves them. She loves this is her second litter. She had a litter last year. And she had a litter this year. This is biting his foot. Now they're all starting to go to sleep. That's the Brittany. That's kind of Brittany the frog legs. And then this one's just kind of playing. This one's feeding again. And then mom loves toys as much as they do, so she'll be playing with the toys as much as they do. Alcaron, thanks for joining. Princess, thanks for joining. she's going to check this one out. And remember, Mom is trying to clean them. She's trying to keep everybody clean. She doesn't want any scent to be out for any kind of predators to come eat her babies if they were in the wild. And she gets out and she goes lays on the cooling pad to get cool. And she constantly checks on them. Thanks a lot. Yes, we work hard to make our babies. They're all sold. We normally don't have a litter until we have a good wait list, and this time we had 6 on the wait list, and we had 7 puppies, and before they were ever born, we had 2 more people on the wait list, so we actually have people waiting. Hey, Animal Rescue. Thanks y'all for joining. Like we said, these puppies here are all reserved. They've already been deposits paid on them. This was done way before they were ever bred. And all these different, we do health testing on all the parents, recommended by the American Brittany Club. So they all have their OFA. Trying to figure out what Mom was doing. She got up and she came over by me. She wanted me to pet her. Like we said, all these puppies are reserved. They're going home to their homes in about 5 weeks to 6 weeks, 8 or 9 weeks old. And all of them have homes. Some of the people watching, these are their puppies. So this is why we do this, to kind of educate people and also let people that have a wait list are able to see the puppies, see how we raise them. And everyone has gotten tuckered out and went to sleep. Love the frog legs here. If you haven't liked our channel, subscribe. We actually contribute to the American Brittany Rescue. And we also help out the Georgia Brittany Rescue because we're from the state of Georgia. Thanks, Paul. If you go to our YouTube channel, we have videos on how to help your dog not pull, how to sit, how to not jump on you, potty training videos, those type of things. The mama just left. She got out of here. She fed them and then left. She's actually laying out here by me. Some of our other videos will show you where she's, how she goes in, feeds them, cleans them, leaves them. And as you can tell right here, there's a gate here that she can jump in and out, and they have to stay in here and she can get away from them. Most people make the mistake of leaving them together, and Mom is just kind of tortured because the puppies will constantly feed. And everything's kind of calm. Mom had to go potty. Catherine, Bionica, thank y'all for joining. Clara. Yeah, it's kind of calm now. They were a little crazy earlier, but now they're kind of calm, chilling out. Mom went out for a potty break. As you can tell, our whelping box now, we have only rugs in here. We're cleaning the other flooring. And as you can tell, it's inside one of our rooms. And then they love the tile floor because it's cooler and it gets on their belly. And I love to see the frog legs and just them relaxing. Again, these are Brittany Spaniels. Not Brittany Spaniels. They used to be called Brittany Spaniels. Now they're just called Brittany's. People have said it so much, I'm starting to say it. They changed the name in the 1980s. This is a supplement we give mom to help replace her calcium because of the milk production. But it needs to be calcium phosphate because it helps replace both of those. And this helps her not take calcium from her bones. And with Minnie's weight, she only weighs about 30 pounds, so she needs about a tablet a day. If it's a bigger puppy, bigger mom, it might need to be 2 tablets, depending on the weight. Thanks for people joining. Thumbs up here. This can be some SMR for some of y'all to watch these puppies sleep. You can tell they got plenty of toys. They'll start sleeping on the toys. They're starting to have dreams. You'll see them jumping. Thanks for joining, Pat, Felicia. Kind of a boring time now. Or it might be more of a relaxing time, watching them sleep. Hi, Liz. Love the little tail over here. And I love to see them stretch out. Check out our YouTube channel for helpful videos on raising puppies, training dogs. One of our great videos. She had 7. Last year she had 6. About a year ago she had 6. It's a pretty average litter. I have a friend of mine that Brittany had 18 last night. The litter before that, the same dog had 15. These are Brittany's. Used to be called Brittany Spaniels, but now they're just called Brittany's. Love that kind of sleeping there. Just all the different sleeping positions. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Lela. This one's doing a bicycle ride here. But understand they do that to get off their stomach because most of their cooling apparatus is on their stomach. Thanks, Maria Ann, Jody. I'm just watching them sleep. They were kind of busy earlier, play fighting and playing. Hey, Patrick. The mom is a best in breed winner at a dog show. She's also very close to her dog show championship. The daddy is a show champion, and also has a field. And both of these dogs are hunting dogs for us. So a lot of times you'll see the dogs put their feet in a pail of water. That is the skin exposed just like their stomach. So it's a quick way of getting them cool by putting their feet in the water. And they lay their stomach in the water. I don't understand the livelihood. We hunt quail. We're in Georgia. Hey Patrick, glad to have you here. Yeah, they're pretty perfect. Like we said, mom and dad. Their job is to hunt quail. Most people buy them as pets, but their breed job was to hunt quail for peasants back around Spain. There's a territory called Brittany, and I think that's where they say these Brittany's came from. They originated, but they're kind of the poor man's hunting dog back in the day. They're a smaller dog. They're probably the smallest pointing breed there is. They only weigh between 30 and 40 pounds. And if you have a German short hair, it might weigh 80 pounds or 90 pounds. And those dogs also do the same job. Maybe a pointer setter might be 70, 80 pounds. And like again, Brittany should weigh between 30 and 40 pounds. Oh, my job? No, I'm a teacher. I've been teaching for 29 years. Training dogs for about that long too. We started with Brittany's in 1991. So if I can teach a kid, I can sure teach a dog. That's a joke. So mom is outside. These are Brittany's. They used to be called Brittany Spaniels, but a Spaniel is more of a flushing dog, and these are Brittany's are pointers. So they would point the quail, wait till you get there, and then the birds would fly, and the people would harvest them. So mom starts spending more and more time away from the puppies. These puppies, they weigh anywhere from 3.5 pounds to about 3 pounds and 10 ounces, which they're 3 weeks and a half old, so they should be about 3.5 pounds. So they're right on schedule. Some of them are a little chunkier. But mom is real attentive. If you watched earlier, she feeds them about every 2 hours, and now she could probably go to 3 hours. Mom just came back in, but she's on the cool spot. because it is hot here. And if you can imagine having 7 babies on you, makes it even hotter. And then she's also a milk factory, which makes her even hotter. So she's always hassling. The legs here. This is Georgia. We're in Georgia. Yeah, we've shipped puppies all over the world. We've got puppies in the Dominican Republic, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, and of course the Congratulations, Shadow. If you need any helpful videos, you can go to our YouTube channel, and we have some helpful videos on how to start potty training your dog and how to help them. Yeah, we're in Georgia. It's hot, hot, hot. Oh, whip it, yeah. We have helpful videos on how to get them started, how to not make them jump on you, how to not make them pull, teach them hear, recall. Just simple obedience. I actually have a little cocker I was training for someone, and I was able to do some sit and hear commands with him and send him back to his owner. As you can tell, they're not cold, they're spread out. If they're huddled up, that means they're kind of cold. That doesn't mean they're in bad shape, it just means they're... We've been doing it a long time. We've been doing it a long time. We've made a lot of mistakes, but we think we're successful. We have a whole Facebook page, Hilltop Brittany Kennel, for our puppies and puppy owners, and we get a lot of great feedback. And we let our vet decide when we breed our females and if they're ready to be bred and those type of things. And this puppy right here is doing a lot of jerking. That's normally just their body metabolism and nervous system. Nothing bad, it's just normal for them to jerk and jerk because their body's growing fast. Yeah, we're on YouTube Live. You can subscribe. It's Hilltop. I think it's Puppy Dog Kennel or something. I'm trying to get those keywords out there for people. Yes, Jody, just sweet little puppies. Better than watching the news. They used to be called Brittany Spaniels, but now they're just called Brittany's. They actually changed the name in the 80s. Thanks a lot for subbing to our channel, subscribing. We actually helped the American Brittany Rescue and the Georgia Brittany Rescue out a good bit. All our parents have to have all their health testing done before they're able to have puppies. And most of them have titles. The mom to this litter is very close to her title, but she has won best in breed a couple times at dog shows. And she comes from a long line of champion dogs. And this is my best part, is just watching them relax. Kind of helps me relax. Mom came and got a drink of water. The most popular color is the orange. It's probably the most preferred color as far as show dogs. And the liver is probably the second, these three right here. But there's also tricolor in Brittany's. And there's also a roan, which is kind of a dirty color. It's kind of a lot of speckling. I think those are pretty much the only major colors. The problem with tricolor is, yeah, Mom came over and got some water. She's laying over here next to the freezer, which is cool. These are Brittany's. They used to be called Brittany Spaniels, but now they're just called Brittany's. And it's boring right now, but it also can be very soothing just to watch them. These two right here are sleeping hard. This one right here is laid out. Thanks, Patty. And just some, if you're ever raising puppies or dogs or whatever, we feed puppy chow right when they have puppies. It's very high protein for the mom, and it's the puppy food we're going to feed puppies, so we think it kind of helps the mom to eat it. She's making milk. Mom's just wagging her tail over here. So we think that transfers over really good, and then we start feeding the puppies that. And some people take them home and they start feeding different, which is fine. But we normally send home a bag of puppy chow so they can kind of transition if they need to. Minnie is her name. So if you went to our website, it would be hilltopbrittanyKennel.com. And if you go up under females, you'll see Minnie's picture, and the dad's name is Man. And his name is Passalika Creek Branded Man. And Mom weighs about 32 pounds, Dad weighs 38 pounds. And they're in shape now, so. And everybody's chilling out. Let's pick this one up. We're going to be ending soon. As you can tell, we're used to handling them. They're used for us to handle them. And he says, okay, I trust you completely. You can hold me like this. You can tell his coloring here. Oh, big yawn for the camera. And he loves me to rub his ear right here on that side, see him turning. He's probably fitting to yawn again. He's so sleepy. Oh, big yawn for the camera. Love his little tail with the white spot. They don't go outside yet. Next week we'll put a potty tray in here. And it'll have alfalfa chips. It's kind of like a cat litter tray. And they will start, once one goes in it, the rest of them will kind of start. They won't be perfect going to it. But at about 6 weeks, they'll start leaving here, going to the outside. No, I'm in Georgia, South United States, near Florida. Yep, the Georgia accent. Born and raised. We hunt them, so we do show dog stuff, and then we also hunt them, and then we also A lot of our dogs have obedience titles. We're trying to make the perfect house dog for people, because most people buy them as house dogs. They're not going to hunt them. If they do hunt them, they hunt them very little. We actually do about 40 or 50 days of hunting, which you don't think is a lot, but hunting season only is about 120 days, so it's about a third we're able to hunt because we have a job. We're going to end this in about 10 minutes. We had a single puppy a while back, and I learned so much having a single puppy. Most of them probably will not. Most of them are pets. They make great family pets because they all are smaller size. These two right here are hugging up. Most of them are going to be house dogs and pets for someone's family, and great kid dogs. We do get some of these puppies back to train for people, even obedience, but also to hunt. Just kind of relaxing to watch them. I don't recommend getting two at a time, because if you'll research Littermate syndrome, unless you do a very good job of keeping them separated, they will get a Littermate syndrome, which means one dog is dominant than the other dog, and that dog is always can't really function without the other dog. So we don't recommend it. I've done it one time, sold 2 puppies. I've had it asked several times, and I always say no. The only reason I did it the one time is I knew the person, and I knew they were going to keep them separated, and they would not depend on each other. Nothing wrong with them spending time together, but if you put them together 24/7, you're going to get Littermate syndrome in puppies, and if you research it, you'll be able to read and see. We recommend if you do get 2, like if you get one about 4 or 5 months later. That way the other puppy has had your attention for 4 or 5 months, then you kind of start over. But it's definitely easier having 2 dogs potty training separated like that. This one right here, I guess, is going to lay up on the, it's got him a toy. Yeah, we have great videos on how to keep your dog from jumping on you. Don't tell it no if it jumps on you. Don't react to it. Wait till it does a good behavior and then reward it. Some people yell at it, tell it no, kick it, knee it in the chest, all that kind of stuff. It's been different things, but the best thing to do is not give any attention for that. And the dog kind of says, oh, I get to do this if I'm done right. If y'all haven't, subscribe to our channel, give us a like. We're going to come off. We're going to be off in about 2 or 3 minutes, and we'll try to do another live Sunday night. But we also have a Facebook page also. Hey Moo Kitty, thank you for joining. And Sunday night we'll do another live about the same time. This past Sunday we had 71,000 views. So that was a great night for us, having that many views. Thanks a lot for joining, y'all. And we will be back Sunday night about 8. We usually stay on a couple hours. Mom is coming to check everybody out. Hopefully she's not feeding them again, because that means she's fed them every hour that I've been in here. Now she's kissing one. And she's gonna wake it up. That's the whining one. If y'all been watching, this is the whiny puppy here. He whines about everything. She caters to him every which way. She's done that since he was born. He must be the pet, her pet. All right, I think she's leaving. Y'all have a good night. We will see you Sunday night between 8 and 10 probably for a couple hours. That seems to be a real popular night. Like I said last time, we had 71,000 views. Thank y'all for joining. We will be back Sunday night between 8 p.m. Eastern time till about 10 p.m. Eastern time Sunday night. You can also see our other videos that we have on our YouTube channel. Like and subscribe our channel. We have a lot of helpful videos on how to raise puppies, how to also train puppies. Thanks for joining. We will see you in about 4 days.